Break up the problem into smaller pieces and prioritize to the pieces. I hate that. I mean, okay. Break up into smaller pieces. That's a great place to start. Find participants for interview. That's a great call. I want to say that you want to obviously talk to people who are possible target audience and uh, do user research maybe prior to even starting kicking off on this project. So do market research. Yeah, you find and understand your personas, right? Validate first, prioritize the friends, family, students. Yeah, start small and build up MVP. That's great, Carlo. Are you maybe product manager, Carlo? This is great.
So no
You got
idea
the-
what you're talking about.
Yeah, a lot of
Find an
competition.
investor.
Ask friends who are to help them, right? So a lot of user research. Check similar products, such as think about target groups, think of a simple visual attractive solution for millennials, right? So we're talking about pretty much tech savvy audiences here. So someone who already knows how to use mobile apps and doesn't need a tutorial, so they're probably going to just jump straight into, looking for a roommate or looking an apartment. Check locations, check competitors, read forums. That's great, Tana. Thank you. Competition research, define user needs, test ideas. Cool. Check the law. Check the law. Yeah, Lucia. Playing it safe as always. Try to find a similar approach. I use a competitive. Alana use case, test use case. Check the law. That's a great one. That's a great one. Okay, you did great. Let's move on to the next one is which apps could be similar to this product. So you want to think about products that you maybe are already reminded of. Have you used something similar? I mean, for me, it's even Facebook to some extent because it's a social platform, and I'm thinking that I want to socialize with people in this app. So anything that crosses your mind that someone mentioned Tinder earlier,
Yeah,
Marco, I think
well,
it's a great place to start because with Tinder we use they offer some filters, but like
yeah,
looking for a male, female, or
yeah.
you're looking like what age are you
For
looking
age,
for?
range of age, and also location about.
Yeah.
Okay. I was very serious
Yeah.
about this one.
I mean, you've seen on tutorials on
Yes,
YouTube,
yes,
so
yes.
yeah, naturally. Anyway, but I wouldn't really underestimate the power of Tinder here because it's really a great app to compare to what we're looking for, and also maybe um, think prop tech apps because you want to rent space. So we did something similar with Knop, we did something similar with Olio as well. So it's like a hybrid of these two, really, like
Yeah.
looking for a match and looking for a place to spend with that matched person. So let's see, we already have some similar here in our city called roommates. I invite you to please write the name of your city so we can see the reference. This is a great call. So feel like we have a lot of alternatives of this product already that are just called differently, but people are already recognizing. Airbnb, it's a great one. Definitely, I love Airbnb experience. They have some amazing slogans that we're gonna get to. They're actually here in the file. Share with you. Yeah, it's right here. But right now, let's concentrate on the competition. So Facebook, Tinder, LinkedIn. Amazing team. Nushkalo, yeah, a lot of filtering on Nushkalo. Facebook groups, um, LinkedIn, Facebook, Tinder, Badoo, yeah, all the last week, yeah. So we're already recognizing a pattern, I would say, where we are naming the apps which have a lot of filtering and a lot of personalization. So to get to something that I really like, I have to personalize with my own needs. Something that means oil in Italian. Okay. Tinder, Airbnb. It's a great thing that we're gonna have this file. So after we're done, I'm definitely gonna do my research with like exploring example, or scenery.rs, as Barbara wrote. Yeah. Facebook group, Tinder, Airbnb. So really seeing a pattern here. Yeah, a lot of great ones. Couch surfing apps. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Definitely. Olio.
Olio.
Olio. Okay, perfect. So think of the features that you would integrate into your app. So like
Dobar
what
dan.
feature
Molim vas, jel mogu naručiti taksi da bude u određeno vrijeme da čeka? Imam goste.
someone has used their microphone. So I kindly ask you to mute your mic. I'm not sure.
I think he's not aware of unmuted mic.
Okay, I'm just gonna yeah, I'm just gonna quickly ring my brother, really. Okay, thank you. So what features would this app have? We want to think chat integration. That's the first one that pops into my mind. So I definitely want to be able to chat with this person that I'm sharing the apartment with. Maybe I want to go and meet them on a coffee. So I want this app to have like meeting safe restaurants or cafes where I can just hop on a quick sync with this person and see if they are pretty much a lot of patterns like these dating apps, but also generally socializing apps. And you have to really think of trust here. You have to think about having your app bring beliefs to their users that they're going to be safe, that their matches are going to be nice people to share money with, and also. So let's see what you're writing. Looking for a roommate, looking for an apartment. That's a great one. Yeah. So filtering at these different locations. Referrals. That's a great one. Domagoj, thank you. I don't know what you. My signature is still here. I'm not happy about that because obviously this is Domagoj's idea. But referrals is a great call because maybe this app is gonna let me earn by referring someone, like with jobs, referrals really. I'm gonna get these extra $20 that I can use for my lunch if I match for a referral. Maps, great one. Chat, rent filter, obviously. Map is a great one, obviously, if you're like in the same radius or range in a city. You probably want to locate your favorite like cafe, bars that you can meet your preferred match. Location, amenities, space, right. Amenities is a good one. Maybe I want to have like a strong internet connection in my apartment, and maybe my roommate doesn't care. Like he's not a digital nomad, and he uses like old Nokia. He doesn't really need an internet. He just lives like that, so he's not a good match for me. Who knows? Info about roommates, affinities, instant messaging notifications, like filter by radius. That's a great one. Filtering by radius means that I'm not gonna connect with a person that lives in Paris while I live in Zagreb, for instance. So I want to really target my scope here. Filter by interest. That's a great one. Let's see, location, price, right. So I don't know if I'm paying, if I'm sharing a rent with a person, I want to know that this rent is something that suits me. I don't want to jump into something that's like beyond my expectations, right? So that's totally a goal call. Messages, sizes of the apartment, right? Maybe I want to have like a really big apartment and I don't want to sleep in the same bed as someone I'm paying the rent with. So smoker, this is this is a great one. So am I bugged if my roomie smokes inside, or they have to open a window, or I just don't want to spend time with them. So Filter by lifestyle. Lifestyle is a great word for filtering, I'd say. Like, what's your story? Like, what do you like? What are your interests and stuff? Personality quiz, that is a great one. So think of having an onboarding where we introduce a quiz, and a quiz generates like a quick 10 questions, which asks you something like, there's a picture of a room which is clean and a tidy room. So you can vote, like, do you mind if a room is tidy? If a room is not clean enough, are you going to have a nervous breakdown? Or you just don't care where your stuff are. So that's a great one. Filters by price. Exactly, yeah, I'm hearing you. So scoring system and referrals, obviously. In-app payment, definitely. A little bit. Yeah, I think so. We already did that with Stripe, with Olio. That was a fun integration. So definitely, I want to just click and my rent is shared with a person. I don't want to give them cash. I don't want to walk. I don't want to collect money like that I saved. So great one, Carlo. Text for interest. Profile page with picture, right? Back up another user. Yeah. Interest tags, filtering by interest
Login,
and gender.
logout also.
Yeah, of course.
Saved ads and hot ads, maybe.
Mhm. What do you mean by that?
Maybe if we find one before and we like him, but currently we are not ready to move in with that person, we are going to save him for the future and
Like save matches.
yeah, something
Right.
like that. Something like that.
Cool.
Or maybe based on those ranks, we can see that the list of them, you know, someone gave them the high rank, and we can see them in a list. They appear at the top of the list, something like that.
Amazing. Best experiences with this roommate. That's great. Ratings. We have that on prop tech apps, right? We always rate where we've stayed and the internet connection was good. If the hygiene was at top level, if we had like little amenities in kitchen, like I don't know, the landlord made sure that we have a little coffee for the morning. So that are all things that we can take into consideration. Save matches filtered by personality. Great one. Yeah. Filter by roommates. Sleep time. Oh, that's a great one. It's just so funny because it's my brother. He has the most interesting sleeping pattern. Love it. Yeah. Sleeping matters. So if you know, if you can't sleep when someone is just really loud with the doors, you obviously don't want to spend time with this person. That's a great call. Matthew, the location, chat box, filter by price, social media links. That's a great one. So I want to meet my match, and I want to see how they look on social media. Like, are they creepy? Are they safe?
Are they serial killer?
Right? Are they? Yeah. Maybe an example of social. Yeah. Yeah. Great. So a lot of us already on social media, but you can really know so much about a person from reading their tweet or looking at, you know, what music they have shared recently. Imagine if you prefer hip hop and someone just plays like, I don't know, folk all the day. Probably you're not. Filter by, that's a great one. Yeah, compatibility questionnaire. Yeah, a questionnaire is, I think, is a great one, or quiz, a questionnaire, having it maybe prior to the onboarding process, like during the onboarding process, like you can really enter this stuff if you haven't done a little quiz that already puts you in a certain box of similar users, right? So privacy protection, yeah, a lot to do with law, always playing safe with, yeah, in-app payment, filter by roommate. I'm sorry if I'm not reading all of your notes, but so many great ones. Information about hobbies, apartments, photos, link profiles. Yeah, I noticed that there's a pattern with the apps where on Facebook we all have our profile pictures. We all have like status sharing. We all have like probably bio, biography description and stuff. So maybe change this pattern a little bit. Recently, I read about how Hinge introduced personalized audio for their matches to connect. So everyone had an opportunity to record their voice. And if I want to spend time with Bob, and I see like I feel like I'm meeting him up close and personal if I'm listening to your voice.
Yeah,
It just
yes.
sounds more like we've already
Cool.
connected. So, great thinking, guys, and great voting. You're really on par. You're mastering the FigJam already. Let's move to the app slogan ideas. I just want to give you a little bit of inspiration with Hinge, which is another dating app, but like on a more serious level. It's not really a Tinder. It's something connect you with your imagine. You potentially are gonna really get hitched with like Mary. So their slogan is "Go on your last first date," which I think is great. So you're not gonna have more first dates ever again. And dating app designed to be deleted. I think it's just very brave to say to invite users to actually download your app in order to delete it. That's just very brave, but this is very promising since obviously they guarantee the service and the purpose. With Airbnb, they used to have travel like a human. But the change came in light in 2014 when they realized that Airbnb was more than a tool people used to travel. So they changed it to belong anywhere. I think it's very relatable. So with app slogan ideas, let's see what we have. Moving. This was not how I was envisioning this. You guys are so funny. Meet and greet, roomies, roomie goomy. Last roomie. I can't. Find your roommate before your current one is out the trash. Oh, I love this one. So creative. So creative. You guys are super funny. Find the. I can't. Friends. I was looking forward to Friends.
Can you want me to come closer?
Deal with
Don't be an
Meet your perfect roomie. Yeah, I love it. I love that one. Roomie is a good name. It's really.
Yeah.
It sounds very safe.
Yeah, warm.
Yeah, very warm. Deal with me. Deal with me. This is amazing. And you like. Deal with me is great because it's very provoking, but we obviously want to keep this warm and welcoming tone and always sound safe as well. So it's a tricky one. I'd say, let me in. Great one. Considering, or let me out. Depends on depends the experience. So I'd say that we're lucky that our age, like audience persona, is really tech savvy people and someone who probably will get the whole zeitgeist, the like the memes, the way we make fun of things. They would totally get it. So it's a new that you can. It's a great thing you can really narrow it down to someone who understands. Find the Joey Churcheller ultimate winner. Someone even used this washi tape, which I love.
Well done,
Washi tape is
Chris.
great. Amazing, Chris. Are you a copywriter or are you a copywriter?
Tell me how you're a copywriter without telling me.
Yeah, amazing. So great job, guys.
You like
We can
Second
move
like.
on. Second. We can move on to the app user persona or description. So imagine that this is a artificial intelligence software that wants you to write your prompts, and the more precise these prompts are, the more concise the person is generated. So just write the closest we envision this millennial to look, what music they listen to, like what are their interests. It doesn't have to be very general. It actually can be a stereotype of a person, like digital nomad or someone from your head, like a imaginary friend or a character that you would love to live with. so we can recognize the patterns and later finish up the persona ticket. So let's see, female, okay. I think the only mandatory thing here. So casual dude who does not like to. Boo.
No.
I'm sorry, Pat. I'm not gonna read until you're done. Let's set a timer so we have 2 minutes to think and the clock is ticking. Or some of you might have had a roomie, like Anna, for example, during her student days. You can describe what your roommate was like.
Plenty of them.
We
Which one?
don't know them, so you can really be outspoken. Here we have a little board that can help you a lot, like interests, goals, motivations, pain points, frustrations, needs, and expectations. So consider everything, and let's really wrap up this persona. As I previously said, you can use shortcuts to import any image. There's a girl that I pasted in the beginning that I'm gonna copy right now while you're editing. So just gonna copy this image. And let's say that this we can just command Z for the back action of what you can do. You can paste this girl here. Her name is Millennial. Yeah. Okay, let's see. Domagai, what do you say? Orderly person, love taking out the trash, food, pet free. Yeah. I'd probably say loves jamming to guitar or to jazz because Domagai, you love jazz music, so I might love that as well. What does Dean say? Outgoing and extroverted, yeah. Has a bunch of activities and interests in sports, doesn't mind company, and new people, loves to clean. So I think cleaning is a great filter here. No one really wants to clean after they roaming. Think of integrating a cool like gamification method of switching between when is your clean, so your roommate knows that they get reminded, oh, today's your day to clean. So your roommate can go out and you can just wrap up the work. So a lot of opportunities. Older retired people who would like to meet new people and find new places to travel for experience. Okay, cool. Student from abroad, like to cook, social and casual. You can even, think of learning a new language with a person. Maybe you want to move with a roomie who doesn't speak your language, but you want to learn from them, and English, so you want to strengthen your powers there. Clean, lean, dance machine. Great for coffee. Loves to cook, sometimes reads a book, brings out the trash, and brings in the cash. You run the whole thing. Okay. So he has a height request. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, you even have the name. This is great. Starting different city, looking for a farm in our house, or sharing affordable prices. Little one plus a lot of money saving with a company and helping manage your expenses. That's basically what this app, like a description of what this app does. But this is on a more personalized level, like really creating that person that we want to match with. So student, reading, dancing, biology, baking, friendly, polite, mildly introverted, organized chaos. Organized chaos. There's a great word for this called mayhem, which is like organized chaos. I like that. I love that. So creative mayhem. Simple person who, with a soft soul, who kills cats. Cleans confidence, like So it's great that reading all these notes, everyone is different. Everyone has different preferences, and obviously would use this onboarding process a lot to really personalize it for their own use. So the app does the job. You don't really have to raise the groups to ask about your roommates. It would probably take forever, like half a year to get that exact person that you like.
Yeah.
So busy one in the city, new in the city. It's also good to have people who are new in the city so you can explore together and they're not gonna be like, oh, I've been there, it's not fun, you
Yes,
know.
yeah.
So local, but someone dwelling the city as much as you are. Extrovert, this is a good call. I love the personality preference because we have obviously introverts and extroverts, and a learned extrovert like Marco. He claims he's that one, but I don't believe him. So spending time with a person who does not really match your personality. So I'm like super talkative and I want to, you know, engage with them, but they're like silent and that's okay. They just want to put their headphones on, but you're probably not going to be comfortable spending time with that person.
Yeah.
So think about everything. Great calls. You really are nailing this. Peaceful sleep, no snoring. Can we do that for spouses, maybe for the husbands and stuff? Joker, smoker, midnight toker. Cool. Generalist, not specialist. This is gonna be inside joke. It's a great one. So someone who is just, you know, wants to be safe with you in your apartment and really trusts you with the money and with cleaning the kitchen. Great one. Okay, let's move to this board where we're going to create this person together. So out of whatever we picked from these notes, we're gonna really generalize this into like a stereotype that is a person of our interest for the app as a user. So I'm probably not 70 using this app. I'm probably not married using I'm also probably not a student using this app where I am. Just feel free to write whatever you think fits, and we can really work together on this one. So just type, yeah, Cynthia is a good name. Okay, good call.
So,
She's
so
an archetype.
majority of our users would be like this person, right?
Yes, that's like really our audience persona, but maybe narrowed down to a stereotype, right?
Okay.
So like we have different users for different apps, but this one is very narrow because of the many information we covered. You know, who is going to have a mobile app to start with? They have to be tech savvy, so that automatically leaves the entire
Yeah,
group of
yeah.
population behind.
Okay.
So student, right? City center, you can write whatever you want to just blah blah blah, right? So this person has just moved to another city. They have never lived there, so they're not a local, right? I think we're kind of getting there, or they moved from a foreign country. They don't even speak. They're studying abroad, so they need someone to help them. Yeah, obviously, if you are an extrovert, more on the extrovert side, you're actually willing to share the room with someone, right? So starting with that in the first place, if I'm an introvert, maybe I'm not really comfortable in paying the rent with someone, not getting out of my comfort zone bubble. So great for it. Yeah, there was that.
Slay Quinn.
Practice, safe, risky. Yeah, I'd say the person would be quite risky to something like this. So this is not something that your student campus made for you. This is an external service that you're doing on your own. So you really have to take risks to indulge into this journey at all. So let's say Cynthia. I don't know who came up with this name. So funny. Cynthia is young student. So let's say she is an MA student, right? So I think that is the time when most people maybe travel after their gap year, after their bachelor's year. So BA or MA would do it. Not local in the new city. Doesn't know language, uses English, wants to learn to get good early. Okay, this is just a basic description, but we can really write so much more, obviously. So yeah, something to get us warmed up, and I think we're wrapping with the final one. Let's do a little onboarding wireframes game where we're gonna spread into 2 groups, so we can whoever comes in the window 1 is group 1. You guys can join your forces together, and group number 2 is joining their forces for creating a wireframe of the onboarding. For this one, we're gonna use a lot of the wireframing tool, the connector, which is down here. I'll just copy and paste this one for you, so you can all see. You can try connecting your kits with this connector. So just copy and paste to see how the onboarding user flow diagram unrolls. So we're now thinking all the things that we already wrote in our notes. I love, for example, the quiz integration, the little questionnaire at the beginning. So where does this take place? Like, what's the location of this little questionnaire? How important it is? It is something that comes like in advance. Is it something that you get on your referral link, maybe integrated into your email, or it's something that you find within an app screen once you log in? So what's like the process here, really? Onboarding, so we can say looking for roommates, right? Looking for the apartment, or I think there's even a third case scenario with when you're looking for both. So I know I want to pick a space, but I don't know, I don't have anyone I've found my match, so both. So we basically have like 3 patterns of branching.
Ali co uzmi ovaj hoće?
Personality quiz is definitely there. Location is a good one. Like, where in the world are you? So think of the onboarding screen that are the main ones to onboard you in this application, and that are already selecting these descriptions and putting you in a certain user boxes. So per location, let's say, so we have Europe users, we have Asian users, but we precisely want to put a city location here, and probably the radius. Price range is a great one. So how far do I want to go with this sharing interest? Okay, yeah. I think it's just about the choice of words, really, Marco, but you definitely make a point here. Like, what is your interest here? Do you want to learn language with this person, or you don't like, being alone? You're scared of, sleeping with in darkness or whatever. So initial work study. Payment setup. I think this is a great call, whoever wrote this. So payment setup, remember Carlo wrote it in a ticket. He wants to have like payment integration, obviously, because I just want to probably Face ID, scan my face, and my rent is split in half with my roomie, so that's a great one. Definitely set up your payment methods. Maybe you want to opt for cash. We don't know that, but this app allows you the possibilities and options. Yeah. Payment dates, right. So maybe I work, as my student job, I work at a restaurant. I'm Rachel from France, Christina, and I work in Central Park, the coffee shop, and I have my payday, which is the 1st of month, and my match has their money coming on the 15th. So we want to find a common ground between the dates here. Financial check. Okay, pay in advance, yeah. Privacy and security, obviously. So a lot of these things that all take part and are very important, but we want to probably narrow them down as much as possible to onboard, to get the user to log in. And once they log in, they have all these settings that are available for them. Things are mandatory. Some of the things can be skipped for now as a step, like with maps, right? I don't have to import my map, but I'll get to that. So yeah, personality quiz, skip. Maybe I don't care who I'm sharing the rent with. That's legit as well. I just want someone to split the money. So, options, but really make it personalized. Just want to move it. Okay. Nice work. Location properties, payment setup questionnaire. Apply message, yeah. Splitting expenses, interview in person, great one. Yeah, so my conclusion is probably maybe I want the app to move this experience like out of app, find me a local that I can grab a coffee with this person and see if they're worth it. And the app generates everything. So now brainstormed a lot and we went into different directions. It was a great brainstorming. Thank you, everyone. I'd like us to, for the final one, come up with app name ideas. So we've already seen some, in fact, we have seen competition. We have seen great slogans that can help you shape this into a word or two, who knows. So just really be vocal, speak out loud, brainstorm the idea. I have one that is roomy. I read it somewhere and I really loved it. Someone wrote roomy and I just thought it was very warm. It was very, very welcoming and very safe. It was you. Oh, okay, roomy. I'll give you 2 minutes for this one. You can have different options. Go find roomy. That's also legit. Oh, roomy and you. I love this one. Great style. Roomy and you. So a lot of wordplay here, but it's very smart, very copyrighty. Knapi. Trebaš pomoć. Really quick. Ajde izprobaj izvući to pa. Može. Roomy. I think roomy is a great one.
Yeah.
What you did here is like, I totally see what you did here.
Simple and warm and short.
Roomy.
So.
Like it's about me, it's about the room,
yes,
and it's about the third person.
yes,
So it kind of integrates literally all of that. It's magic, pure magic. I agree on that. Totally.
We can color
Great team.
me in a different color.
That's very smart. I think it even integrates our onboarding process, right? 3 options. So it's great. Sling, LiveMate, Slate, waiting for you, Glenn. Roomy is great. Whoever came up with this is just, you all get +1. Flatmate. Hi, Layla. This is for you. Carelo. Freedom. Great one. Apart rent. Just so creative. A lot of these names. I don't know what to opt for, but your guys are so creative. Made me. Roommate advocate. Roommate or not. Cool. Great one. I think we have a winner, probably. Roomie Zio is great, but like it's a great starting point to come to Roomie with a capital M, where everything is integrated. I think this is pure magic. Giving it up to this person. So we can vote who likes what, and we're gonna get to our to-do list to see what we've completed. No. Hi Doris, we have been expecting you. Happy you joined us. Okay. I think we have the name, we have the user persona, and we have a lot of cool ideas. And we're wrapping up with our to-do list. So we basically defined a problem. We have a testable hypothesis, at least the onboarding, something that we would definitely share with our family and friends. Concept exploration, assumptions, definitely a lot of assumptions and other considerations. So planning our next step as if this were a project. That's a wrap. Everyone, congratulations. This workshop is done and you did great, actually much more than expectations. You're good to go with FigJam, and I think we did a great job of mutual collaboration and just having fun, a lot of fun. Oh, the energy, the little fires. Thank you everyone for being here. Thank you for your presence. The merrier, the more. Everything is recorded. We can reshare this. We can come back to this file. You can use this template. It's going to be published in the community as well. Thank you everyone. And that's it. That's a wrap. Feel free to hop off if everyone has meetings and so on. And it was nice jamming with you. So once again.
This is awesome, Lamia.
It was great.
Thank
Bravo,
you.
Lamia, odlično. Awesome,
It was really awesome. It was a
awesome, awesome.
blast.
Thanks
Hello to our
everyone.
folks.
Bye. For logging off. See you in the office.
Yeah.
See you, bye. Have a great day.